Welcome into the Songwriter Showcase with Bubba Startz. We feature independent artists every week in our live studio setting and broadcast their music to the world. Enjoy the show. This program is part of the Scene Projects Podcast Network. Well, welcome back, everyone, to the Songwriter Showcase here for Abbey's Christmas special. I'm here with Abbey Leach. Abbey, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Well, we just met. So for me and everyone else, who are you and what do you do, Abbey?
I'm Abbey Leach. I just moved here like a year ago, so I don't really know anybody in the area. I moved from Boise, Idaho.
Okay. Mm-hmm. That's great. So you're a new transplant, Rapid City?
Yep.
Awesome. How do you like it so far?
Not bad.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Is it a lot different than Boise?
Not a lot. It's a bit smaller, but...
Yeah? Yeah, I've never been to Boise, but I got friends that have played there. They got a pretty cool a festival. What is it, like the Rooftop Festival?
Tree
Fort. Mm-hmm. My friends, the Free Creatures, have played there the last couple of years.
Nice.
Yeah, they're good friends of mine, man. My buddy Marv Ellis and his wife-to-be, Emily, they actually played out in Rapid City for me recently. Or not in Rapid City, in Sioux Falls, rather.
Nice.
So, yeah, awesome. So, grew up in Idaho then?
Yep, yeah.
Mountainy and kind of woodsy there as well, similar to what the Black Hills are, pine forest. And
yeah, not as pretty, but...
Not as pretty.
Not as pretty.
All right, we got it on Idaho.
Just Boise, but...
Yeah, so professional musician, is this what you do for a living, or you got a day job that you have to work still? Or?
No, I've got a couple day jobs. This is like job number 3. So.
Nice. This is the one you like the best?
Yeah, probably.
Well, why don't you give us a little taste of your music, and then we'll do some more talking afterwards.
All right.
That was so lovely, Abbey.
Thank you.
I will admit I haven't had time to really listen to any of your music or to know exactly what you did, so that was a perfect introduction. I was just thinking you're kind of got a throwback look. You got the bell bottoms on and the rainbow strap, and oh my goodness, girl's kind of a hippie. And then you're playing old-timey music, and it was beautiful, beautiful song.
Well, thank you.
How long you been writing music?
About 8 years, music with lyrics, and I kind of experimented with instrumental music first, so that's probably been a while.
Yeah? Guitar player only, or you play other instruments as well?
Play piano. I used to play violin. I wouldn't recommend listening to that at this point, but I've picked up a couple things, but mostly guitar and piano.
Yeah. So did you start on piano then, like lessons and stuff, or?
No, I started with guitar lessons, and then I taught myself to play piano.
Really? Mm-hmm. Well, that's interesting.
Yeah, well, I learned how to read music in music class, learning how to play recorders. People say that's useless, but
Wait
that
a minute.
actually
You
served
paid
me
attention
well.
in music class?
I did.
Good girl. Good girl. I love to sing, but yeah, paying attention and learning all the notes was not it. And then, yeah, once I got into band, I was a drummer. So I know what the notes sound like here, but yeah, going up and
Well,
down. I
that's
never
my
really figured that out.
weakness. You did the hard part.
Oh, so I know that Casey, your boyfriend, right, is in a traveling band and spends a lot of time. You ever get to go out on the road with the guys, or do you guys go out on the road, a little duo show or something at all?
We play shows together occasionally. I try not to be in the car for a long time, but we'll play locally if people are interested.
Yeah, well, I think there's going to be quite a few people interested in hearing more from you now. A lot of gigs out here. You don't have to go far, and that's one of the beauties of this Black Hills music scene that we have, is that a lot of us, Devin Sance, who was up here helping us, a lot of us have made careers now out of just playing in the Black Hills and occasionally getting out, and it's kind of a blessing and a curse, right? Because you get so kind of entrenched in what you're doing here in the Black Hills that you don't often travel and get outside of yourself, right? Most of us don't like to spend long times in the car, except me. This is what I love to do, is to travel 5 hours away from home and to get together with a room full of beautiful people and to share songs. This is my passion, but I'm finding that through the beauty of the internet, I can just land in your town and we can do it all. I don't have to travel with the whole show.
Yeah.
I prefer to travel alone, Abby.
Yeah, it makes it a little easier.
Well, then traveling like the boys do, yeah. They can't hardly keep it on the road driving through Wyoming.
Yeah.
Inside jokes. Her boyfriend Casey and Tom Free are sitting over there too. He's behind the pole. I can't see him, but they play with Kenny Fiddler and the Cowboy Killers. They're on the road. What, I do 200 dates a year, you guys probably do? Not enough? Yeah, not enough for the players. Anyway, we're not here to talk about that. Abby, play us some more music, would you?
All right.
What's this next one called?
This is called The Last Time I Saw St. Peter.
Nice. Do you have your music available on Spotify and everywhere?
No. Casey and I have a song together that's on Spotify.
Okay.
But I'm working on recording sometime soon, so
Hey,
maybe...
I know a guy.
Yeah, that's where I'm going. Shout out Tom Freer if you got to record music.
He's
Go
the
to
guy.
his house.
He's done a lot of albums in this room.
Yeah.
Working on one this weekend. Go ahead, Abby.
All right. The last time I saw St. Peter was at the wedding of his son. I accompanied Ruth Anna to deliver the bouquets. His check arrived on time and I copied the address. I wrote to him to ask if we could meet in a couple days. 5 months later, he called me from a bar in Kansas City. He told me business took him out for longer than he thought. When I get back, call my office to set up an appointment. We'll address all your concerns about what is being taught. The secretary told me Peter's booked till late December, that I should call back in November to see if he is in town. I hung up and wondered how much longer I could worry. At some point it's too heavy and I'll have to lay it down. I decided on my own I would discover what's to find. And so without my peace of mind I traveled out into the night, recalling that old adage about seekers and their treasures, about going to great measures to bring all into the light. I met so many people told me about their lives, and I learned the truth's much bigger than one person can hold. The world is so much wider than the walls of a chapel, and it's hurting and it's far kinder than I'd ever been told. 3 years after I moved out to the city with Ruth Anna, she shouted to me, grab the phone, it's Peter on the line. He said he'd been so worried that he tracked down my new number, that he wanted to address this little problem of mine. Too late, I said, I'm tired. The damage was so heavy. At some point I knew that I could not keep it on. Peter cried, please move back. We are incomplete without you. But still it took 3 years for him to notice I was gone. I'm sorry you feel betrayed, but now you know just how I felt. And if you had just listened, we might not be here at all. Peter says, now that's not fair. I said to call when I'm not busy. Just speak the truth and tell me there was no right time to call. And I'm sure glad that I'm not Jesus, whose burdens are so heavy between the weight of his own and dragging all of us along. And I'm glad I'm not the father with the endless streams of questions. It must be like at a press conference 8,000 years long. And I'm glad I'm not the mother who is silenced now and helpless, with all her tired children on the right side of the wrong. Thank you.
It's a beautiful song.
Thank you.
I love your style.
Thanks.
It's funny. It would be exactly the kind of thing that I would like to listen to on a long car ride.
Oh, really? Well,
I'll listen to this one on the way home.
I'll work on that. Thanks.
That's the best part about my job, is getting to take all of this beautiful music and these moments that we share, and we got them all on tape, and I get to go home and listen to them, and then we get to share them with the world. And that is the beauty of the Songwriter Showcase. Shameless plug for the podcast. You can find all of this, and we'll be releasing these episodes out to the world and sharing these songs on our podcast called The Scene Projects. We're on YouTube and Spotify as well. It came from an inspiration from a guy like Steve Thorpe, and the way that he supported me is the way that I want to support young songwriters like Abbey here. What a beautiful song. Yeah, you just have blown me away.
Thanks.
I love coming in fresh and kind of not doing a lot of homework. Not that I liked doing homework ever, but I want to be surprised. I want to have that kind of that raw reaction, right?
Yeah.
So I appreciate you coming up here and sharing some stuff with us.
Oh, yeah, no problem.
So, plans to book a lot more shows in 2025, or?
Yeah, sure. I'll book anything.
Yeah, she is looking for gigs, guys. If you know somewhere that you want to see Abbey play, make sure you're getting a hold of her, finding her. You're on Facebook and all that stuff, and right?
Yep.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Abbey Leach.
Abbey Leach, ABBYLEACH.
Very nice. Yep. I would have failed that drunk test for sure. Abbey, why don't you go ahead and share one more song with us before I let you go?
Now everybody's going to listen to me tune real fast.
That's okay. I can chit-chat. Make sure you guys are checking out the silent auction items. I'm not sure where we're at on our schedule and everything, but we'll give you a 15-minute warning before it closes. And, yeah, we'll get these items and try to get everything sent off with you tonight. The posters up here are $20. They are signed by everyone that's involved. Avery even got a little drawing on each one, so $20 on there. And you can just toss it right into the bucket. This bucket up here is the free cash donation jar. If you want to throw some cash in to help the family, you're more than welcome to do that there. Are you ready?
Yeah.
I'll stop talking then. Abbey Leach.
Okay. This is called Tommy's Song. Broken promises taught you to say goodbye in the daylight hours. The lonely raven cries, and to hear her songs of sadness is to fill your mind with gladness. At least one earthly spirit is as lonesome as your own. Away, 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 all things in time and seasons. Away, 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 all that's passing, let it pass. Picture a ghost town, a silent refuge. You wander the streets of places you once knew, and with each season passing, the buildings are collapsing, and soon there'll be only pastures where the cattle gaily graze. Away, 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 all things in time and seasons. Away, 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 all that's passing, let it pass. Build me a home, hang happy paintings on the walls, and you'll learn to quiet the dreadfulness that calls. And with each season passing, your happiness is lasting, and soon in this town there'll be no stray ghosts at all. Away, 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 all things in time and seasons. Away, 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 all that's passing, let it pass. Away, 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 all things in time and seasons. Away, 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 bid farewell to all that's past. Thank you.
We got time for one more quick one if you want to do one more.
I would love to do one more.
Awesome. I would love to have one more on tape to take home with me.
Well, thank you. You ever not trust the tuner? I'm just making this up. I'm looking in the
Yeah?
direction of the tuner, but I'm not paying attention to it.
I like it. I always say close enough for disco. Nobody cared. Nobody was there for the music anyway.
How does this song go?
I'm glad that happens to more people than me.
Oh. every song I start, pretty much. I've been traveling this long, long highway, waiting for it to be a scenic byway. I just heard it takes a long, long time. I'm taking the pace they call slow and steady. I just thought I'd be there already, but I guess it takes a long, long time. First I took this path with Jesus, now I live for wine and cheeses. I heard he ain't drank in a long, long time. I'm getting used to going my way, keeping it slow and traveling lightweight, but this life just takes a long, long time. I've made friends and a couple lovers, I try to keep them undercover. Some of those bonds last a long, long time. I'd like to think I can take them with me, but I like being solitary. I have been that way a long, long time. I've been working like a dog on Sunday, guess you can say I'll do whatever it takes, even if it takes a long, long time. I've always been a sitting dreamer, more than I've been a high achiever. Time for a change after a long, long time. Dee, 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 Thank you.
You start out a song not knowing, and by the end, everybody knows it. Look at that. Abby, this was a pleasure. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Well, I think we're going to be working a lot closer together in the near future. So I'm looking forward to that. Everybody, that's Abbey Leach.
Thank you.
Thanks for tuning in to the Scene Projects Podcast Network. We appreciate you listening. You can find more at thesceneprojects.com. Join our community.
Got an ocean full of love that's made for two. We sail upon the ocean breeze and sunshine.